Oh, shine on, harvest moon, love in the sky. I ain't had no love since January, February, June, or July. Snow time ain't no time to say. Oh my God, I haven't done that song in a while. We're going to start with a different song. Hello and welcome to the nosho. That was an aborted beginning. Let's pretend that didn't happen. That was a disaster. I'm late. I'm running around. And I'm starting late. Oh, shine, shine, harvest moon, up in the sky. I don't know what's happening tonight. What didn't happen? Oh, it wasn't happening. That song. That's weird. My mind was elsewhere. Here we go. Here's the song. Oh, you didn't hear anything. Oh my God. Hello. Oh well, maybe nobody heard that. Am I audible? Hello. Oh, thank you, Richard. You're fine too. Blue, blue skies, smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Hello, that was a rocky start. Good evening, welcome to the No Show. I'm Ethan. We have guests. We have guests in the house, and I was hanging out with them. I was at a mosquito storytelling slam tonight. Hello, Blue Lady. Yeah, you don't have to be in love to enjoy a love song. You don't have to be in love to sing a love song. You don't have to be in love to paint a painting about love. You don't have to be in love to deliver a monologue about love. That's how art works, I think. Did I tell a story? I did tell a story. I told the story of the last animal I ever ate. The theme of the story slam tonight, the prompt was lifelines. Lifelines. So like you being saved by someone, by something, or you saving. One person told an amazing story about being on a raft with her friend when they were kids, and then they got pulled by a riptide, and then some naked guy saved them because they were on a nude beach. It was an amazing story. Someone else told a story about how group therapy saved them. It was a great story. And her therapist was in the audience, but she said something very funny. She said, "My therapist doesn't go everywhere with me. She just happens to be here." My story was about the fact that this fish, the final fish I ever ate, it was on the plate at a Passover Seder in Puglia in 2010, I believe. And I had given up animals, but I was still eating fish once in a while. And then there was this fish on the plate at the Passover meal, and I unwrapped the leaf or the foil that it was wrapped in, and it was staring up at me. And I said, I was very conscious of it at the time. I said, "You are the last animal I will ever eat." And so it was. But what I forgot to say at the beginning of my story, I'm glad you asked me, Nuro. What I forgot to say at the beginning of my story was that I normally use this phrase. I say, I'm not proselytizing. I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. I'm not proselytizing. But I kind of was proselytizing, and it's okay. It's a cause I believe in, so why not proselytize a little bit? And then also talking about not eating fish. This is a very fish-focused economy in this area. So it wouldn't necessarily be the most popular sentiment to start coming to the defense of the crustaceans and the mollusks and all that. So I didn't end up going into that. But if I had another crack at it, I would begin with the proselytizing. Absolutely, Nuro. The story has to have a point of view, and the story should also have an ending. An ending is very important. And when you're doing it impromptu like that, that can be a hard thing to wrap up. Just kind of tie it all in a bow. Hey, JX, nice to see you. I heard someone. Oh, right, the fish's point of view. Well, I did bring in the idea that the reason I went vegetarian in the first place was because of Loki, our beautiful puppy, and he awakened that idea in me, like I'm definitely not going to eat animals anymore, and that was back in 2008 or so, 2007. And then this fish awakened it further, because I had a carve out for I wasn't eating animals, but I was still eating fish. So my point with the story was that, as far as a lifeline, it was like these two animals, Loki and this fish. They both became lifelines for many, many other creatures, because as a result of what they awakened in me, I then spared the lives of hundreds or maybe thousands of animals in the last 15 years. Bye bye blues, bye bye blue. Bells ring, birds sing, sun is shining, no more pining, just we two, smiling through. Don't sigh, don't cry, bye bye blues. Bye bye blues. 1930, by Fred Ham, Dave Bennett, Burt Lown, and Chauncey Gray. 4 people wrote that. Bye bye blues, bye bye blues. Bells ring, birds sing, sun is shining, no more pining. Hey, Gornamus, he's joining us. Hey, buddy. Oh, not with that toy. That's the loud toy. That's the loud toy. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll make do. Bye bye blues. Bye bye blues. Bells ring, birds sing, sun is shining, no more pining, just we two, smiling through. Don't sigh, don't cry, bye bye blues. All right, I skipped one chord in there. We're going to go back and get that chord. There was the F diminished. Yeah. Sun is shining. There it is, shining. Sun is shining. No more pining. Richard has friends for dinner. I'm having friends for dinner. Is that a cannibalism joke? Songs about food. Good idea. Friends, not food. Yes. Was it a filet of fish, the last fish I ate? It was not a fillet fish. It was a whole fish. That's part of what got me. Eyes intact, looking up at me. We got Blue Skies. We got Bye Bye Blues. Songs about food. Is there a donut song? Oh, here's a song about food. No, that's not about food. I'm looking for a song about food. I can't give you anything but love, baby. That's the only thing I've plenty of, baby. Dream a while, scheme a while, we're sure to find happiness, and I guess all those things you've always pined for. Gee, I'd like to see you looking swell, baby. Diamond bracelets Woolworth doesn't sell, baby. Till that lucky day, you know darn well, baby. I can't give you anything but love. Happiness, and I guess all those things you always pine for. Gee, I'd like to see you looking swell, baby. Diamond bracelets Woolworth doesn't sell, baby. Till that lucky day, you know darn well, baby. I can't give you anything but love. I like that song. I like there's a little Woolworth line. I don't think you get to hear the word Woolworth enough in songs. It almost never appears. You never hear in a song. You never hear Walmart. You never hear Zales. You never hear Gimbals. I don't know how anyone could eat a flounder. They're so cute. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, no, the fish was. It must have been a little. I don't know what it was. It's a good question. I should know what the last animal I ate was. What kind of fish? There's a thing they call a branzino. Branzino in Italy. They're always serving branzino, and sometimes you see it on a menu in America, and they call it branzino. But I feel like it's a bass. Yeah, branzino is just bass. That's what I think it was. Yep. I'm looking at a picture of a branzino online, and that's what was looking up at me. It's probably not the branzino that I ate. It's not a photo of the one that I was served that night at that Passover Seder. But I think that's what it was, a branzino, a bass, a Mediterranean sea bass. I learned this thing probably 15 years ago. There was oh yeah, so your point was if it was a flounder, it would have been two eyes looking up at me, which would have made it even more convincing. I heard many years ago there was a thing suddenly on all the menus, at least in New York, there was a thing that appeared out of the blue. Suddenly everyone was serving something called Chilean sea bass. Chilean sea bass. Chilean sea bass. It was on every menu. It was popular. People were singing its praises. I heard that, in fact, it was just a marketing trick that made that fish very popular, because what it was originally called was toothfish. It was called toothfish, which is not an appealing name. And they just decided it was Patagonian toothfish. There it is. Patagonian toothfish, which no one wanted to order. And then they just started calling it Chilean sea bass. And it was the anchovy of everybody's eye. I don't know if it's true, but Patagonian toothfish. I can't give you anything but love, baby. Antarctic toothfish is a large black or brown fish found in sub-zero waters. The whole thing of catching and killing, and I'm just not into it. Oh, there it is, yeah. The Patagonian toothfish, also known as Chilean sea bass, mero icefish, and Antarctic cod. Yeah, so that is exactly what it was. The mass, an adult can get 100 pounds. My God. Interesting. Hey, Gordon, do you want to jump up? Jump up. Come here. Come up. Say hello. Say hello to everybody. Look, he's so black you can't see him against the black background. All right. I ain't got nobody, and nobody cares for me. And I'm sad and lonely. Won't somebody come and take a chance with me? I ain't got nobody. Why did I first hear that song? I Ain't Got Nobody. David Lee Roth in about 1985, I think, or 84. He stuck that in the middle of a song. Or he recorded that just as the song, but I feel like he added it onto something. It was a weird mashup song. He would say, hummina zibbele bibbele bop, hummina zibbele bop. All right, let me bring a little structure to tonight's show. So, friends are visiting, Ian and Becca, and Ian brought me a little merch, a little swag. This is my friend who has been very helpful lately with the social media stuff and some writing stuff. We do 3 mornings a week. We just get on Zoom and write at the same time. It's not a workshop or anything. We just chat, we say hello, and then we turn off the camera and we turn off the mic. But we're on the clock, so it becomes like a study hall thing. So for the next 30 minutes, you're not doing anything but working on your writing. So he has this show. Here's the hat that he brought. See what it says? I haven't met my deductible. This is the hat. I haven't met my deductible. His name is Ian, and there was an article about him a month ago in the New York Times because he threw a party for meeting his deductible. The party was called I Met My Deductible. It was turned into it was like it was like a variety show, but it was a party celebrating I Met My Deductible. There was songs, there was comedy, and the New York Times did a whole big thing about it. I met my deductible. But this is his. Let me see where you can read about. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I did last night, which is post in the. Oh, by the way, Richard, thank you for the. I think it was your hint to post the charity thing in the. Oh, and I know, Mom, you also made that suggestion, so thank you. The link to the charity thing, to post it in the description of the show. Gornamont, stop your crying or you're going to have to go inside. I ain't got nobody. Nobody cares for me. So sad. I met my deductible. New York Times. They hit their deductible. Hey, Cornamont, stop that. Stop that. This is not working with having the dog out here, I have to say. Here, I'm going to put this in the chat. There it is. And I'm going to see if we can find some swag also. Thank you. There it is. I haven't met my deductible blue hat. I met my deductible. Ian's hats. There it is. All right, I'm gonna post a link. There it is. I haven't met my deductible. There's the blue hat. Beautiful. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm so sad and lonely. Yeah, so that's my friend Ian, and he is here, and he brought a little merch. It's a little bit of a shaky show tonight. I'm sorry. It's shaky also because I have the computer on a yoga block, and then the table, my elbows are on the table. There's some neighbors being loud on their porch. It's very annoying. Here's the weird thing about porches. They're outdoors, but they're kind of indoors. So you should use your indoor voice. You're on a porch, use your indoor voice. But people think, oh, I'm on a porch, I'm outdoors. And they start using their outdoor voice, which I don't approve of. That's what I'm thinking. Yes, I do enjoy the links, I have to say. Not the golfing, but just the links. Not the hot dogs. Just the oh, here's a good one also. This is I'm so sad and alone. I'm putting up another link for everybody. This is me playing Tarek, the back alley abortionist in the horror series. The horror series was called The Expecting, which we shot right at the end of, oh, that's funny, use your beach voice, yeah. Everybody out of the water. Everybody out of the water. We see a fin out there. Yeah, so the show is called Hey, Donald's in Sacramento, nice to see you. Oh, Jill, I sent you your popcorn money, which you won when we played The Price is Right. But who do I owe blueberry money to? I owe someone some blueberries. Can you remind me? It wasn't Blue Lady, was it? No. Was it Karen? I can't remember. I'm sorry. Was it Mila? I know I owe someone some blueberries. Sad and lonely, sad and lonely, sad and lonely. Oh my God, you ate a baby sea bass. Oh, all right, yeah, Christmas tree shops definitely out of business. Oh man. So they came bearing merch, bearing swag. This nice hat. I haven't met my deductible. Very nice. And then also some vegan treats from someone named Jennifer Lee. I have a friend from college named Jennifer Lee, who's an architect. But this is Jennifer Lee, the vegan baker. And I had a bit of each of the three things they brought. It's really good. So Jennifer Lee, bakers. And then they also brought a bottle of wine, which is very nice, but we don't really drink. So, all right, catching up on the chats. Yes, I was freaking out with the dog thing a little bit. All right, thanks everybody. Thanks everybody for allaying my concerns about being audible. I want to redeem myself and do this song as it's supposed to be. Something's wrong with these chords. I don't know. I'm gonna have to resurrect that song. I used to do it with a plumb. Jennifer Lee Vegan Baker. Yes, Neuro. Baseball caps must be reclaimed. Let me see if Jennifer Lee Vegan Baker has a link we can share. Oh, there it is. Jennifer Lee's Gourmet Bakery, gluten-free. It's in Boston. There it is. It's a Boston thing. Oh my gosh, it's Jennifer LaSala. She's 22 years old and she runs this thing. It's impressive. It's in Worcester, Mass. Oh, Jennifer Lee, executive pastry chef. Maybe that's who it is. That's probably who it is. Oh yeah, there it is, Jennifer Lee's Bakery. Here, I'm posting this link. It looks delicious. And I can attest to how delicious it is because I just had it. Oh, Bella Lune. Maybe Bella Lune was the blueberries. All right. Songs about pastry. Is there a donut song? There should be. I guess I have to write the song about the donut. Okay, let's do this. We might get sued by Disney, but let's do it. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. When your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star as dreamers do, fate is kind. She brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. There's that F minor 6. Longing, like a bolt out of the blue. Fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon your star, your dream comes true. There's a funny chord in there also. There's that E flat diminished. Oh, that's the exact same as the C diminished. Okay. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, vegan. Yeah, that's the famous Disney song, When You Wish Upon a Star. It's words by Ned Washington, music by Lee Harline. Lee Harline and Ned Washington. 1940, When You Wish Upon a Star. Um, Vegan sugar-free sweets. I know they make that stuff. Yeah, if you have to get that low glycemic index, that's also out there. Wah 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 wah. All right, Jiminy Cricket. He would sing that. All right, I haven't met my deductible. I'm trying to meet Hildy's deductible. Hildy needs the occasional veterinary intervention, but we don't have help. We did not get the insurance for Fafner. She's the one who had she had the big ticket item with her injury a month ago, but no insurance there. Oh my God, the time has flown. We've done a half hour, and the show is all right. Tomorrow night I got to do that. By the light of the silvery moon, la 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 la. Oh well, thank you, Dave. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna say goodnight. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna say goodnight. Thank you very much for tuning in. Tomorrow night's show is gonna be way more organized. I was a little flustered, but I hope you had fun. I had fun. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your eyes and your ears. Have a great night.